Hey people, Infant here, 1v1, outer reaches, blue side. The Tenso is a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong support and control. Up against Val.Hero's Ravana Alpha, a tunneling hero with great mobility, powerful offense, and a bit of support begins with a ranged weapon and a giant horn on his head here. We have double termagants, we have a strat squad for the Tenso, most likely into some more stormtroopers and then maybe some operatives. I think they'll operate quite well on this relatively large map. They tend to do pretty okay when they're isolated and alone because they can retreat and then break the retreat with some health regen and come back in. Strat squad straight into the Ravana in melee, forcing him off. Maybe some interceptors actually can put instant pressure on the back lines and teleport around to the northeastern outer reaches here. Contested VP, naturals near the bases, and these natural wreck points right in the corners. Looks like Val.Hero already has theirs. Second stormtrooper most likely going to get that. Yep, going to get that northwest one. Strat squad. Oh, there's a tunnel, and here come more Hormagauts. They're going to pop out this tunnel, I think, and throw a surprise Hormagaut party for these guys. Double termagant shooting them. Hormagauts are here. None of these guys have upgrades though. We'll see what the Strat squad can do. They might drop a model, or they might have to retreat actually. They are tearing through the Hormagauts pretty well. They're messing them up. They're going to wipe these Hormagauts, I think. Depends on... Yep, they got them. And they are very low, but they got them. There's the energy burst on the Ravana Alpha. They did get their Tomes of Titan as they were fighting there. That was amazing. Did not expect them to just clean up those Hormagauts and not drop a model with double termagant shooting them. Goes to show how much of a difference those Hormagaunt and termagant upgrades give them in battle. Did not expect that from them, says the Tenso. Neither did I. Daemonhunter in amongst the termagants now. I guess he had some faith, or he would have got them out of there. Maybe used their special to back off and then retreat. They just broke that tunnel, so the Ravana's gonna have to pop out again. There he is. But he still has this exit to use. Daemonhunter took a lot of damage, goes for the power. Don't think he's been able to get it though. Gonna get shot at over here. But he's backed off already. Meanwhile, northeast, Hormagaunts not gonna be able to cap, but these guys are gonna have to retreat, I think. Once they hit their melee charge, those stormtroopers gonna be in trouble. There it is. They're done for now. Gonna drop a model if they're not careful. Yeah, down goes one. Might get another. Still getting attacks in. Got 2 attacks off them. Now they go for the node. Here comes the Strat squad. Energy burst again, slowing down and draining energy from the Ravana Alpha. And they're gonna banishment on these guys. I don't think it's gonna hit them very well though, because they're kind of split up surrounding the node. Yeah, it didn't really hit them well. They're in there though. And we've seen what they can do against unupgraded Hormagaunts. Need to run, fellas. Are they going to wipe another? They might. The Daemonhunter's there. A bit of a strange retreat. Stormtroopers are there. Looks like they maybe have enough. Here comes a Warrior Brood. They'll provide a basic synapse to the Termagants and Hormagaunts. Also have power melee damage, but against the Strat squad and the Daemonhunter, that is a dicey fight to take. We have a Purgation. So it wasn't operatives and it wasn't interceptors. It was a Purgation squad. These guys come armed with incinerators that suppress infantry. They can also slow down suppression immune infantry with the purged by fire. I think they can also like combine them to completely lock a unit down, I think. Maybe. Not sure what kind of cooldown purged by fire has on it. And if it actually still does damage while it's active. There we see it. See, the Hormagaunts can't move at all, having to retreat out. Seems like it took 55 energy or 60 energy to use. Warrior Brood are in there. They're quite low though. I think they do, is it 20 or 18 DPS power melee? One of those. Looks like they're going to get away okay-ish. And it's more Warrior Brood for Val.Hero. Maybe a Barb Strangler on the second. The Tenso has broken out and got good map control now. Purgation on the front line, holding things up. There's that suppression on the Hormagaunts. Getting some decent damage in though with the Ravana Alpha. Maybe we'll see acid splatter on this guy in tier 2 to threaten that Strat squad, because they're doing a lot of work so far. into level 2. What about the Demon Hunter? It is level 2. Ravenous Alpha is still level 1. Here's the second Warrior Brood. Both melee at the moment. In that default melee state, they have a good little leap into combat too for some disruption. But the Barb Strangler is so good.
The Tyranid infestation is one of our generators.
Bolt pistol.
Generator operational.
Don't think he could hit the Termagants for shooting at the Ravenous Alpha instead. What is this? Hormagaunts now with adrenal glands trying to harass the power, but they are surrounded by stuff. Banishment wipes them out with the purgation. Holy crap.
Go ahead, sir.
Don't think Val.Hero was expecting that. Would have got away if they just retreated too. I think they maybe were microing over here with the Demon Hunter and stuff. Well, against the Demon Hunter, I should say. Those guys grabbed that contested power. Warrior Brood in amongst stuff. These guys taking a circuitous route for some reason. And this Warrior Brood takes a bunch of damage. Not the best approach there from Val.Hero. Strat Squad continue to be untouchable gods of battle so far. Didn't even take any damage there. I think they went straight for the purgation, which is why. Val.Hero kind of reeling. Get some more Hormagaunts on the way. There's that banishment again. Turn against the other side. No sign of the toxin sacs. Really buffs the basic stats of Termagants, gives them the awesome Krypton poison. But it's the double warriors for Val.Hero. Now slightly more expensive as well, aren't they, warriors? I think they're 30 power now. But their Barb Strangler was reduced in cost to compensate. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's the other way around and I'm misremembering the notes. I think it was that way. Stormtroopers here with a sergeant, but they have to flee. Strat Squad, even they can't take in all of this. There's the Rift Tear. The first time I've seen it from the Demon Hunter. Look at the range you can cast that from. Energy Burst on the... And he's going to die in the tunnel there, trying to build it. Down he goes. I think it's called Energy Burst. Maybe it's Energy Burn or something. What is this? Oh, there's the tunnel he made. He did make it.
The Codex Astartes guides us
Tier
to
2 for the
victory.
Tenso. Straight into a Rhino, I would think. And then we'll see the Venom Brood to respond.
Our fortifications are under assault.
But how quickly can they get to that Venom Brood? They might get completely bashed and stuff by then. I mean, they only have a naked node. Oh, there's the node being built. And the power gen. Meanwhile, here comes Val.Hero. They've got to get a good bash here, I feel like. Double warriors and the Ravenous Alpha himself are here. Grenade's going to go in. There it is. Oh, they tried to get the tunnel with it. The Warrior Brood took a while to start attacking stuff. Not going to get an easy bash, that's for sure. There's that awesome disruption from the Warrior Brood. Did not have the other warriors in with them though to take advantage of everything being knocked over there. Now they are here. Strat Squad are dealt with. Double warriors is enough. They aren't immortal. They drop to model even. Look at that. And here come yet more Hormagaunts. The third squad we've seen. These guys also with their adrenal glands like the last squad had. And now they can get a full bash, surely. Gotta split these guys up. They can't efficiently hit all one thing. Yeah, these guys should be split a bit, I think. I'm sure they'll get there in the end. Oh, here comes a Hive Node from the Ravenous Alpha. An ability he starts with, not something you see all that often, but it can be super effective. You activate it and you get this like green Tyranid mist stuff, which gives you lots of range damage reduction, also slows down and I think slightly damages enemy infantry that gets close. Crusaders on the field and they get wrecked immediately here. Reinforcing off the Rhino. Crusaders are unique. Oh, Catalyst was up, that's why, on the Hormagaunts there, but they actually died from it in the end. Catalyst is why those Crusaders are taking so much damage, doubling the damage of those Hormagaunts but draining their health. Crusaders unique to the Demon Hunter, melee unit that become more powerful as they drop models. We've seen a lot of usage from these guys now. They're pretty strong. Can do some good damage. They get a damage bonus and a health bonus as they drop models, I believe. Warrior Brood are going to get away. 455 to 358. Hive Node is still up, and they did get a full bash. But again, they lost the Hormagaunts. I mean, they did a lot of damage while they were there, but I think they only... I think the Crusaders only lost a single model. Probably because of the buff they got when they dropped that model. Daemonhunter goes for the VP. The power's being decapped though. Here comes a Rhino with Crusaders and Strat Squad inside to bash power, maybe? There we go. They should get a full bash there. Those guys might try to stop on their idle at the moment. Oh, hey, we have silencers for the Purgation. I'm not sure why they still have this as an option, Purgation. Because they have the Conversion Beamer now, which seems a lot cleaner in terms of unit role, you know? They go from incinerators to control infantry and help you deal with fat heroes and stuff, and then into some hard AV with the Conversion Beamer. But they still have this kind of remnant silencers that are good versus everything. And I think... I don't think they should have that. I think it muddies them a little bit. I'm not a massive fan of anti-everything weapons that have good range, even if it is a setup weapon. I mean, I guess an autocannon is kind of like that, isn't it? But yeah, I think they could do with losing it. Termagant's gonna run. Are they gonna get away though? There's a lot of stuff in retreat path. I think they're okay. Banishment does not hit them cleanly. One hit point, they did not get away. The Rhino chased them down. Where are the Purgation? Here they are. You have really good range. It is basically an autocannon, isn't it? But they get 3 of them. And I guess individually they're not as powerful. What's the DPS? 21 DPS. I don't know. I assumed they would be removed once they got that awesome Conversion Beamer. Because it was kind of put in there as a way to help them counter vehicles and stuff. But now they have Operative's Melter, they have the Conversion Beamer, they have the Vindicator Assassin, they have the Last Cannon Rhino. Still trying to deal with this node. Yeah, it's going to take a while. But as you can see, the mist actually affects the node itself as well. They'll get there in the end. Meanwhile, Power Bash, maybe, there we go. Good way to get XP for the Crusaders too, they're level 2 now. Daemonhunter in the northeast, no war gear for this guy. Ravenous Alpha still down. Don't think he had war gear. Trying to get their node back, 242 to 358, big VP lead for Val.Hero. Venom Brood is indeed on the field to try and combat that Rhino. Tenso probably rides this into tier 3 now and gets Grey Knight Terminators up. Can they get away here? Trying to put some towers up to block their path. Crusaders get out and attack the Warrior Brood. Maybe they should be attacking the Venom Brood here. Goes the other way. These guys have heavy melee weapons though, the Adrenal Glands of the Warrior Brood. Crusaders do a good job holding things up, and then they run. Fair enough. Well played, the Tenso. 242 to 344. Oh wow. Venom Brood still almost got it. Looks like it is going to be okay. Has double Stormtroopers to repair as well. There's that Rift Tear. Don't think it was needed in the end. Level 4 Daemonhunter. Ravenous Alpha's back to his feet. Oh, does have the reinforced chitin. Slows units in radius 6 when he's hit in melee. And more health and immunity to weapon and domino knockback. Good piece of war gear. 242 to 326. There's that banishment. Strat Squad now have their Justicar in there, which makes the banishment better. Daemonhunter's got the Force Glaive, and down he goes. Force Glaive is a power melee weapon with the Ignite ability for some disruption around the Daemonhunter. These guys having to back away now. Ravenous Alpha, oh, Acid Splatter is in. 55 power melee, and then a splash damage around it, which is piercing. Those guys are being, they're being slowed down because They hit the Ravener in melee, I think. Got some plasma stormtroopers. Plasma weapons good against heavy infantry and heroes. Super heavy infantry too. Also get the, what is it called? Overcharged plasma, that's right. To slow stuff down with suppression. Daemonhunter's still down. And the Tenso's not going to revive him anytime soon. They need some more requisition.
Generator operational.
Crusaders level 3 yet? Nope. 235 to 304. Do they just save up the tier 3 here? Or do they get a Daemonhunter on the field? These guys going to grab that northeastern VP. Stormtroopers here with the Acolyte leader. There he is. Not sure about the other fellas. Where are they? Still inside the Rhino, maybe. Got some Rippers up. Spawned from one of the capillary towers somewhere. Can have a look at the power again. It's only a node. You see the heavy bolter turret bolted to the back of this Rhino. Gives it some actually pretty decent anti-infantry damage. 55 DPS from the turret. I believe the storm bolter on the front is 25 DPS. At least it used to be. I'm not sure if it's been adjusted since then.
The enemy has 300
Ravener Alpha's found some power. Start smacking it.
Are under assault.
But here comes the Rhino to say no. Naughty Ravener. Venom using a tunnel. Might need to get into melee with them. Stormtrooper dudes. There's a good grenade. Couldn't get it down. Ravener terrorized them though in melee. He's a bit low in hit points. Still goes after them. Gonna fight the strike squad here. Doing good damage per hit. The Daemonhunter now having some fun in melee, tearing through the Venom Brood. Do we have double adrenal glands? We do. Are we going to see some gene stealers then? Ravener Alpha runs away. Lost the indicator for him. He got very low. Strike squad lucky to have 3 models there. And the double warriors with all that disruption, more than a match for the Daemonhunter. Even with that power weapon, going to go down. Does go down. Misjudged that. Did the Tenso. Should have got that guy out there. Purgation squad trying to kick the Rippers to death. Banishment couldn't get them either. They'll get them eventually. There we go. Actually leveled up the strike squad, I think. Yeah, strike squad hits level 4, killing the little Rippers. And look at that, 24, 58 hit points level 4. That's not bad at all. Crusaders got the decap and are now chasing off the Ravener Alpha. He's got 2 hit points. And they get him. Well done, fellas. They don't have sidearms, so they couldn't shoot him. Actually had to get a melee attack. 221 to 217, very even on VPs, but a double cap here for the Tenso. Not in tier 3 though, have plenty of red resource. Maybe we'll see more Crusaders. They're doing really well so far. Might see a Tyrant Guard or Gene Stealers from Val.Hero. I don't think they're going to get tier 3 anytime soon. Tyrant Guard would do good in amongst this stuff, although there is double plasma stormtroopers. So Gene Stealers with the ability to retreat, probably the safer bet. Especially with this melee synapse around.
We are under attack.
What's this guy doing? This guy's on his own scouting mission over here. Borrow striking Raveners. How did he get some melee Raveners on? That'd be cool. Buffed by the melee synapse and stuff. Going for the purgation over there. They got him. They got him. 221 to 176. They're going to get the Rhino, are they? No. Daemonhunter gets on the Venom Brood. And there's the Ignite. Sending them flying. Does it tell me how much damage Ignite does here? No. It would tell you on the ability itself, I guess. It seemed to do a decent chunk to that Venom Brood though when it went off.
The Codex Astartes
I still think
to victory.
It pales in comparison to the Retribution from the Force Rod, but you do get a much better actual weapon from the Force Glaive. 71 DPS armor.
That's proper destroyed.
221 to
We shall
151.
make it so.
Map is very blue right now. Did the Raveners get their melee upgrade? No, doesn't have the resources for it, I guess. Not out of this yet though. Has those sneaky tunnels.
Check out. Ready to proceed.
It seems like the Tenso's kind of stuck in tier 2 at the moment, having to reinforce stuff quite a lot.
Bring forth the Artificer's armor.
Bring forth the Artificer's armor. Is that armor of fortitude? Yeah. Gives us some more hit points and more health regen, and the indomitable thing, which makes something immune to damage, and I think they can't move or something. We'll see what the tooltip says. The tooltip will enlighten us. There's the ignite. Does good damage to retreating units too. Maybe it's melee damage. Here we go. Temporarily places units in a stasis state. I think he can. I think there was a bug with it or something, where you couldn't use it on enemies. Are you even meant to be able to use it on enemies? It just says units. Because you can see the using on allied units and enemy units. Allied units to stop them dying, although they won't be able to move, and enemy units to just take them out of the fight.
Ready here.
Venom Brood got messed up. But they get away.
Swarm is overwhelming a victory point.
Tyranid Swarm is overwhelming a victory point. That's this one. We do have some melee Raveners. Big fan of these guys. +1 speed, plus 20% health, and 33% damage. They can also burrow indefinitely. And they'll be buffed further by the melee synapse. Daemonhunter's going to go down again, I think, here. Yep. Ripper's holding up the Rhino, eventually go down. 2-1 for Val.Hero. There's the tier 3 for Tenso though. And they have tons of red, so we could see a nuke, just top a cap or something. There's the Burrow Strike. And Catalyst is up on them. Those guys need to get inside the Rhino. Oh, they might go down and retreat though, having used that Catalyst. The same thing that happened to the Hormagaunts. I think they're far enough away. There's nothing else in retreat path. No. Rhino's still being a massive nuisance up here. Just not able to get the Venom Brood on it for long enough. The Tenso's used it really well, but it's going to go down right here. As soon as I say that, as soon as I say how well he's used it, it goes down. Could they not drive through here? Oh, it's a tank trap. That's a tank trap. They couldn't get past that. Not sure if that gap is wide enough. It looks like it would be wide enough for a Rhino. They did seem to intentionally stop and get out and try to repair it. But I don't know if that was because it was stuck. Crusaders on retreat path. Almost level 3, these fellas. 178 to 114. Spore mines spawned from the capillary tower there. Getting some good detonations. Look at this. Can they get another one? They do. See the stormtroopers using their fanaticism to make them immune to damage. I assume it works for damage over time as well. Ravener Brood showing up quite dramatically and getting destroyed. But they are messing up the Strat Squad quite well. Crusaders though doing some good work in there. It seems like Val.Hero's trying to avoid actually attacking the Crusaders because they get that buff as they drop models. Maybe if they're alone you can do it. Just use their Battle Frenzy there to get some health regen and even more damage resistance, I believe. You can also get a leader in tier 3. One of those Acolyte guys, I think. Makes it even better. It is Grey Knight Terminators on the way for the Tenso. How does Val.Hero deal with this? Tyranids don't really have access to plasma weapons or anti-heavy infantry ranged weapons in general, like Inferno, PvP damage or anything like that. They do have Corrosive Devourer for the Ravener Alpha if he wants to switch to that. They can also get Gene Stealers up, which, even though Grey Knight Terminators have splash damage power weapons, Gene Stealers with melee synapse will do massive damage to them. They could get double Gene Stealers maybe too. Here is Strength and Sinew, which is, I believe, plus 1.5 speed, is it? Yeah. It's a cool upgrade for a melee Ravener, especially. I mean, for all Raveners, really. Speed is king in Dawn of War 2. Genestealer Brood on the way. How much are they now? 50 power, 45 power. Only 350 wreck too. That's quite cheap. That is quite cheap. I mean, the meta does often lean towards ranged armies on World War II. I mean, there has been exceptions. The triple Hormigaunt meta that was around for a while.
Stormtroopers report. Tyranid have engaged us.
But maybe they thought the Genestealers needed a little bit of help, lowered their cost, which in turn lowers their reinforcement costs, I assume. Here are the Genestealers. Very, very scary melee superiority units. Can they be superior, though, against Grey Knight Terminators that are in there? That Psychic Fortress, I think, from the Daemonhunter's global bar on those Terminators. Yes, it is. Slows down surrounding units, also drains their energy, I believe.
We have rippers here.
No use of... oh, they must be using Adrenal Rush. Genestealers have high power melee DPS, so very effective against super heavy infantry such as the Terminators, and they get that heal on hit too. Looks like the Terminators are going to be okay in this fight, I think. They are now focusing down the Genestealers, as you can see. And they get away with a single model. Here come more Genestealers though for Val.Hero. They're not going to be able to fight two of them. You can see how messed up the Grey Knight Terminators got there. Both the warriors got away. Also, these guys get an incinerator. For 30 power, that's really expensive. Why would you get this? Is it really that good? I guess we'll see. That is a hell of a lot. 43 to 114. Daemonhunter still down. I mean, could have got the Daemonhunter back up quicker instead of buying this thing. 12 flame DPS. So it's quite a lot of flame DPS. That's like 3 tactical marine flamers DPS, I believe, and it's only on a single model. The others have, or does it? Do all 3 get the flamer? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just that guy. So they still have the Stormbolters. I mean, it's a good flamer, but 30 power is very much a luxury purchase, I think, because they're going to be in melee. They're not going to stand around and shoot stuff, are they? Infantry, they're going to melee it. 36 to 106. Here's an orbital bombardment from the Tenso. Get some rippers, but nothing else. Oh, it's got the Raveners in retreat there. They're probably going to die. I mean, if you're going to upgrade the Terminators, get them the Liber Demonica for the Holocaust. Right? Is this triple Genestealers, or is this the same one that had to be cancelled or something? Where are the first Genestealers? Did they die and I missed it? Okay, we have... Can I select them? I can't select them. They must be inside the tunnel somewhere. Where even is another tunnel? There's one here. I'm sure we'll see them soon enough. Doing something somewhere. Daemonhunter back to his feet, level 5. And that's his Rift Tear, used at very short range there. Smack, 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 smack. Right squad getting in there, they must be level 4. Yeah, we saw the level 4 already. Here's some Genestealers. These guys don't have any XP, so they must be the fresh ones. Not sure where these fellas are. They seem to be in the tunnel network, maybe. And they just haven't got out yet. Purgation. Did you guys get level 4? Yeah, you did. Well done, fellas. Venomberg capping the southwest. They don't really have anything good to shoot at anymore. Can't hit infantry super well. They can maybe target the Terminators and get some hits. Here come double Genestealers. Here we go. This could be a vital fight. There is the Psychic Fortress again. Does it do something else? Does it debuff them as well? I think it just slows them down and drains their energy, I think. That seems like not something you would use here, right? It must do more than that. I must be misremembering what it does. It must, maybe it lowers their damage or something as well. Double Genestealer still in play. You saw the Tenso trying to target the Warrior Brood there to get those Synapse Backlash explosions, which of course means the G-Slers don't get targeted much. Purgation just covering this approach. Terminators did not drop a model. What is this? Raveners? Yeah. What else could it be? Well, it could be without number, I suppose. They did get a Terminator. The Tenso had a rough fight there. Still has Crusaders, still has the Purgation, still has the Strike Squad. Still has the Daemonhunter, there's the Ignite. This is going to be a good one, look at that. Down to 21 VPs is the Tenso, has a 2-to-1 though. Uh-oh, Crusaders go down. Yeah, they can't fight G-Stealers. Doesn't matter how many of them die, how many buffs they get. Daemonhunter. What is this buff here? Imperium brain mines are in. It's some kind of buff on it, maybe one of his globals. He does have Sanctify as well, which is just energy. The Psychic Fortress, which I can't quite remember exactly what it does. I know it drains energy and slows you down, as we saw. I don't know if he was using it then. The Tenso, I think, is done for. They single cap against them. They just couldn't deal with the G-Slers, eh? I mean, they're not easy to deal with. You want to get a Dreadnought up, I guess. There's GG. It was a GG. Outer Reaches, man. It's a good map. You get fun games on this thing. And a level 7 Daemonhunter. And a level 7 Ravener Alpha. He did well. Had the acid splatter. It was hard to spot him doing stuff because he didn't have an indicator. Did you have an indicator? Yeah, you did, even though you died a lot. Weird bug. It's a weird bug. At level 4 Purgation, those Terminators there. Don't think the Incinerator paid off, that 30 power investment. And we did have some more Crusaders at the end. Did the G-Stealers level up? These guys got level 2, I can't see where the other ones are. Oh well. The Warrior Brood must have been level 4, surely. Yep, 26, 34 hit points too, it's not bad. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.